He was the king of the dinosaurs, but that doesn't mean he was the smartest. Hi, it's me, StoryViz, and welcome to my channel. And here's one fact about the T-Rex. It wasn't the smartest dinosaur, but it sure was the scariest. So it turns out that the T-Rex wasn't very smart. See, the thing about being at the top of the food chain is that you don't really need to be smart. You just need to be scary. And the T-Rex was definitely scary. With its huge size, powerful jaws, and sharp teeth, the T-Rex was the ultimate predator. But it wasn't just its physical attributes that made it so scary. The T-Rex also had a very aggressive nature. They were known to charge large herds of herbivorous dinosaurs, biting off as many as they could before they all stampeded. Now, being aggressive may have helped the T-Rex survive, but it didn't make it very smart. In fact, paleontologists believe that the T-Rex had a very low intelligence. They were not known for their problem-solving skills or their ability to learn from their experiences. In fact, there's a story about a T-Rex that got stuck in quicksand and couldn't get out. It was so focused on trying to free its lower body that it didn't realize that it was in danger of drowning. Eventually, it did figure out that it needed to stop thrashing around, conserve its energy, and wait for the sand to stabilize so it could escape. But not before it had swallowed a bunch of sand and nearly drowned. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty dumb. I mean, getting stuck in quicksand once might happen to the best of us. But I'd like to think that we would learn from our mistakes and not let it happen again. The T-Rex also had a very short attention span. They were easily distracted by movement and were known to charge anything that moved, whether it was a herd of herbivores or a lone human. Now, I'm not saying that the T-Rex was stupid. I mean, it was able to survive for millions of years, and it was the top predator in its ecosystem. So it must have done something right, but when it comes to intelligence, it was definitely not the smartest dinosaur. That title belongs to the Ankylosaurus. The Ankylosaurus was a herbivorous dinosaur that lived in the late Cretaceous period. It had a very unique appearance with its body covered in armor and its tail ending in a deadly spike. But what really set the Ankylosaurus apart was its intelligence. See, the Ankylosaurus was one of the few dinosaurs that could solve puzzles. They were also known to be very curious and to have excellent problem-solving skills.